say there were over 95,000 people at Yankee Stadium that night. When I climbed into the ring, I spotted Marva at ringside. I wanted this to be a quick fight. I wanted to start being a married man as soon as possible, but I put all those thoughts out of my head and concentrated on Baer. He looked in good condition and had Jack Dempsey in his corner. That didn't bother me. When the bell rang for round one, Baer came out of his corner looking like he was scared to death. Chappie told me to wait for an opening. He said he was depending on me to beat Baer to the punch and get off first. I knew I had Baer when I hit him with a left uppercut in the first round. After that, I just jabbed him with my left until I found openings. The only time Baer hit me hard was at the end of the second round. He hit me with 2 rights on the head, but they didn't hurt. He couldn't hit as hard as I thought he could, because he was a better fighter than Carnera. I hit him several times and I could not feel him give, but I knew he would eventually. In the second round, I had him bleeding from the nose and the mouth. For a while, I think he tried to throw the fight. He just wasn't right. I don't know what happened to him that night. I felt he wasn't the fighter he should have been. I remember when the bell clanged for the end of the second round, I dropped my hands and the son of a bitch hit me with the left hook and the right hand to my jaw. I stared at him and thought to myself, kick his ass now. In the third, I put on some steam, see. I banged him with lefts and rights. He looked lost. As the round was coming to an end, I hit him on the chin with the right hand, and down he went for the 9 count. I got in another right and a left hook, and he went down again. At the count of 4, the bell saved him. He came out weak in the 4th round. I hit him with the hard left hook and the hard right to the head. He went down to stay. He was on one knee when referee Arthur Donovan counted him out. I had beaten a great lover. I knocked out my second ex-heavyweight champion. I've always considered the Baer fight to be my greatest. I've never had better hand speed. I felt so good I felt I could have fought for 2 or 3 days straight. When I knocked out Max Baer, I knew in my head that this was a turning point. He was a popular ex-champion and a good puncher. All my fights had meant nothing until Baer. I said to myself, maybe I can go all the way. After the fight, I could hardly wait to get back to my apartment. We didn't have a big celebration, but everything was the way I wanted. All during our marriage, Marva saw to it that I would always have the rest and peace I needed after the fight. Just my managers, Chappie, Marva's family, and a few friends whose apartments we shared got together. I was a very happy man that night. I had more than I ever expected to. I had a wife who was a dream. I had money. I had fame. But I was disappointed in Baer. The next day, I read in the papers that Baer said I was just lucky and I had no business being in the ring with him. He said some bad things about my race and my personal life. We got in the ring as equal as possible, and because I beat him, he looked outside the ring for ways to hurt me. I was thrilled to have won, but disappointed that he took it that way.